Blanche was released in 2018. This is directed by Twila LaBar, written by Steve Davis and Sam Pfiester, and I apologise if I've mispronounced any of those names. And we have a cast including Tommy Mangrem, Clifford Hardwick, Carolyn Mangrem, and various others. And if I were to say, can you guess who or what Blanche is? You might be able to guess, but I think it would be very unlikely. Blanche is a chicken. And this is about a bet on a chicken, and that is actually the launch pad for showing Tommy that there is more to life. There is more out there, and he's obviously at a time in his life where he's just going through the motions, but there is still life and love in the big world out there. How does a bet on a chicken show that? Well, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I will say that the story is well written. It's maybe not the most eventful. It's not full of too many obstacles. It's quite a very soft, pleasant, heartwarming experience. It's a very gentle film. It's emotional, but it's not too heavy. It is definitely quite slow, so if you're looking for a film that's really gripping and compelling and full of a lot of detail, there's not a tremendous amount there, but everything else about it is just so beautiful and so well executed. The characters are really likable. The performances are generally very good. The music is absolutely gorgeous. It is a beautiful film. It is longer than it needed to be. It's just over an hour, and by that I mean it's not so much that I felt like the story was dragging out. It's just there are a lot of scenes where, for example, we have just music over some beautiful scenery, and it goes on longer than it needed to be. In theory, I think they could have removed about 15 minutes from this here and there without losing anything at all. But at the same time, it is only just over an hour, so it's not as if it's that long anyway. So I don't mind the length, but I guess the point there is that there's maybe room for a bit more substance. They could have maybe brought in an additional element, fleshed the story out a bit, but what we got was still very well delivered, the pacing aside, and I feel like it's beautiful, heartwarming, great characters, very easy to like the characters as well, and it was just a really, really pleasant experience with some beautiful scenery. In fact, let me check to see where this was filmed. IMDb says that this is filmed in Alpine, Texas, and also Marfa, Texas, neither of which I've heard of, but if they're familiar to you, then I'm sure you'll agree that it's a very beautiful location. Certainly that's the impression I got from this film. Gorgeous to look at, beautiful music, definitely slow, but other than that, it's a lovely film, and as I said, it's moving and heartwarming, but it's not too heavy. So if you're looking for something that will make you feel a lot of beautiful emotions, but won't maybe be too emotional or too upsetting, then I'd say Blanche is a nice middle ground there. And ultimately, I thought it was a decent film, and I'm happy to recommend it.